Hello everyone, my name is Bhagyashree and today we are going to see how to create master data for GL transactions in SAP. So let's start with some basic discussion. All the modules in SAP are integrated with GL. Now this GL accounting is one main ledger. Also, there are sub-modules like SD and MM, that is material management, that are first integrated with ARAP respectively, and then these modules are integrated with GL. So for purpose of drafting financial statements, we get master data from GL through the process of integration of all revenues, expenses, assets, liabilities maintained by these modules as well as maintained by GL. We create data, and all these data are then presented in form of financial statement. Financial statements is balance sheet and profit and loss statement. Also, for the purpose of controlling, we get data from GL only. So first in so this is just the integration part. Then how the entire process takes place. So process overview of journal ledger. First we have to maintain a master data. This master data is then by using master data, we create a transactions, or we say journal entries, that is called transaction processes. Then these transactions are analyzed and used for reconciliation purpose. Then there are also some month or periodic closing activities have to take place, which are called periodic processing. Then all this data is presented in form of reporting that we see in form of financial statements. Now, what is master data? So the first step is master data, and in today's session, we are going to discuss only about the master data, how this master data in GL is maintained. Before that, we need to understand what are the types of data. One is master data for sure. Now the second is transaction data. So there are two type of data that is maintained in software. Number one is master data. Other is tran transaction data. What is master data? Now master data is permanent in existence. In simple word, it is permanent in existence and we do not change it often. While transaction data is data that is posted to master records during daily management. Let's take an example of a rent account. Creating rent account is master data, while the journal entries like periodic entries, monthly, quarterly, yearly lease entries are the transaction data. So our journal entries would be transaction data. So in today's session, we are going to discuss about the master data, how to maintain master data under GL accounting. Uh, Now, how master data can be created? Now, master data can be maintained under SAP system or software by two methods. One method is one-step method. The other method is two-step method. So we can create master data with the help of these two methods in SAP system. Also, uh, like in order to create in order to create the master data, we need to focus on two segments. What are these two segments? Number one is chart of account. and the other is company code segment. These segments are nothing, just the data we need to in order to create our master data. What data we need in order to create our master data? So number one, chart of account segment. What comes under chart of account segment are GL account numbers, then GL name, account group that it belongs to, and lastly short text, etc. Then there are company code segment. What comes under company code segment? Account currency, line item display, short key, field status group, and also we have open line items. Now one step and two step. What is one step? Under one screen, if we be able to maintain the whole data, I mean to say the combined data of these two segments, then it is one step method. If we in order to create one master data or one account, we are first maintaining or creating chart of account segment, then maintaining company code segment. That means we are breaking the step into two forms, then it is two-step method. I will show it all this to you in our SAP software. So let's create a few GL accounts, or we say master data. So we have a T code FS00 to create GL data. I will also show you the long path. So under SAP Easy Screen, as we have done all the backend configuration, now everything we are doing is from the point of view of the user, sorry. So accounting, under financial accounting, we have to maintain master records, GL account, individual processing. So FS00 centrally is this is one step process under which we'll get the fields of chart of accounts as well as of company code, and these two combination of these two is two-step method. That first we create an account under chart of account, then the same account is assigned with company codes. So we'll create a first account centrally. FS00 is its T code. So let's start. Before starting, let's see what groups or what number range we have assigned, which we are going to use in order to create these accounts. So for that, we need to go to our SPRO or configuration screen, SPRO. Or rather than taking the long process, I'm just using the T code. OB. So GL account groups, let's search for our chart of account FIF. So these are the groups that we have maintained, and these are the number range that we have assigned to our groups. So let's begin. Let's begin with some expense accounts. So create. This key is for creation purpose. So let's click GL account number. Now the number range for, let's create a salary account. Here I have given human resource cost. So from 14,001 to 14,100, I can create all the human resource cost accounts. So let's start. Let's assign number to 14001. Now company code, I have to assign my company code F502 and done. Now, now GL account type. I have to select the type of the GL account. It is non-operating expense or income account. Then account group, that is human resource cost. Short text is salaries expense account. Next, we'll go to control data. Now account currency. Account currency is INR. By default, it is taken from a company code, but we can change account currency to any other currency by this option. Why it is need to change the currency? Let's take an example. If we have taken some foreign loans, example, we have taken loan from USA. So, of course, our currency would be USD then. But in that case, we always select balance in local currency only. We The account currency is USD, but we will not be presenting our financial statement in USD. Like all our transactions are in INR and one transaction is in USD. So we have to convert that USD into our local currency or our company code currency. So in order to do that, we always select the balance in local currency only, and we do some forex settings in that case, in order to take what in order to determine the foreign exchange rate. We shall be doing those entries in later classes. So for now, I'm just selecting INR. This is just a simple expense account. So the company code currency is preferable. I have selected balance in local currency only, this option. Then there are these recon account for account type. Now there are few reconciliation accounts. Example, asset, customers, vendor. We'd be creating these accounts, we'd be selecting this. Then there are tax categories. I will be uh, explaining you how the taxes are created in the systems. So at that time, I would be while creating tax accounts or by creating the vendor accounts or some purchase account in which tax category is mandatory, I'll be showing it to you then. Right now, we are just creating a basic GL account. So I'm not using all these options. Then we have open item management account. Normally, these are balance sheet items where reconciliations are important. So either an account could be a recon account or it could be an open item account. An account could not be both of them. So that would be the case when we'll be analyzing the open item management accounts. Then we'll be studying both of these options. For now, let's focus on other option, that is sort key. What is sort key? It is the criteria according to which business transactions are organized in GL. They are system defined. So let's just see what are these keys. Basically, on the basis of them, our GL accounts are presented. So how you want to do it? On the basis of posting date, on the basis of document date, then on the basis when we will create vendor data under accounts payable, then we'll see on the basis of vendor number. Then in case we'll be studying the cost center accounting, then on the basis of the accounts allotted to these cost centers, then we can select this option. So for now we are just selecting the basic option, that is 001 posting date. Then we have field status group. We have created field status variant under which various groups were assigned. So here we would be selecting one of the group. Right now I'm selecting the journal one, G001. I don't want it to post automatically, so I'm not checking this box. Then relevant to cash flow. So in case when we are maintaining cash in bank account, we'll be checking this box. That is relevant only in that case. So that's all. These are only the basic details. I want to create a very basic expense account. So I'll just save it. So my data is saved. My one account is created. This is how I be able to create my GL account in SAP. See here, you can see now the tree FIF2 tree is there. Under human resource cost, one salary account is created. I have also created one reserve and surplus account. So my retained earning account is there. Let us just see what this account is. So I've created one retained earning account. And now with my, let's create few more expense account. So now as I can duplicate these entries with this option, copy. So if I want to create one more similar account, I will just copy it. So let's create a similar account. Reference GL account is 14001. Then let's create one wages account. Wages account would comes under our production, will come under our production cost. So my number in range is 141012 14300. So this is how I can copy, and from here I can select the production cost, wages, wages expense account, and rest all the data is same, so I'll just save it. See, my wage account is created. Let's create one more account. Let's create a rental account. Now this rental account, I want it under my admin cost. As yeah, administration cost. I have allotted number range 14301 to 500. Now in case I select this production cost only, this is basically the administration cost, then what will happen? It will not take it. I will just show you. It will throw error. uh, Rent. See, if I would save it, the account group PC only defined for account number range this till 300. It will not take 301 under it. Fine. So I have to change it to administration cost, and then only I can save it. Let's create one more account. Let's create one cash and bank account. So my cash and bank account is 18,000. It would be my balance sheet account. My account group is cash in bank, cash. Now my posting key would be 001 only. INR, balance in local currency. Then field status group would be G001. This is a mandatory field. If I would not select it, I would not be able to save my master data, my account. So now this is relevant to my cash flow. I will just check on this box and save it. So my cash account is created now. Also, I have already created this reserves and surplus, retained earning under reserves and surplus. Let's link this account to our retained earning on a back configuration. So my SAP reference IMG screen. From here, I will go to financial accounting, GL, master data. This is a very important configuration that we have to perform. We have already created it, but we have not assigned any GL account to our retained earning because we are learning to create account today. So define retained earning account. So we have defined the account, but we have not assigned the account to it. So here now we have an account. I don't remember what account name is. So it must be under 13001. So my FIF2 retained earning account. So I'm saving it. Okay, it is saved. So this is my easy access screen. Now to display all GL accounts, how to display? So there is this T code F.10. Function is not available. Maybe I am using a wrong T code. Let's display document FB03. No document. We have not done with the documents yet. So master data display centrally FS04. So in order to display account numbers, I can use this screen. But right now I'm not having any transactions, so I won't be able to display anything. So then how to edit the GL? If in case we want to edit our master data or account, I can just click. This is the tree. All the accounts that we have created will be shown on very left side of our screen. So from here, if I want to change something in my rent account, I can just click it and just check on this change box, and this is how I can just make few changes. I don't want to make any change right now, so I'm just saving it again. Also, before posting or before going or moving ahead towards posting the data, we need to do one more basic setting, that is document splitting. So I'll just show you, or so under our SPRO reference IMG, we need to do document splitting. Under this business transactions, document splitting. So classify GL account for document splitting. So all the balance sheet items, assets, liabilities, expenses, revenues, we need to assign document splitting to it. So new entries from account number, we already have our account group. Let's go to OBD4. Okay, my data is logged. No. So this was my account group screen, and fine. From here, I can just assign all these my number range and put on the category for document splitting. It is a balance sheet item, or it is a vendor account, or it is a cash account, or it is my expense account or revenue account, like that. And then I could just do the document splitting mandatory for it. So this is one mandatory step that we have to do before posting the GL entries. So I'll just do one for you. So considering administration cost, 1 4 from account number 14301 to account 14, or I can just from 14001. Category would be our expenses. They are all expenses. So right now I'm just doing this entry, and then I have to see one more setting, that is classify document type for document splitting. I have done classify GL, then no, not this. Define document splitting characteristics for GL accounting. Under this, I just need to see that all these box are not ticked or checked. That's all I have to see in this. As they are not checked or selected, I don't have to perform any activity. So this is just a basic setting that we cover under master data. So that's all for today. Today we just learned to create an account in SAP, a GL account in SAP. In our next segment, we will be covering cost center accounting and cost segment accounting. Then we will be learning how to post entries in GL. So that's all for today. Thank you all for listening. Have a great day.